Mental health. We've all heard about it before, but let's pause and ask the question. What is mental health? So, the dictionary definition of mental health is a person's condition with regard to their physiological and emotional well-being. But what does that mean to us as humans? The goal of this project was to spread awareness that it's okay to not be okay. Hi, I'm Maya Cass, and I got the incredible opportunity to interview 12 individuals to spread awareness about mental health and vulnerability. Each interview was full of
I don't know.
but we got through it, and in the end, I learned a lot about other people's perspectives about mental health. So let's meet the amazing people who decided to participate in this fun experiment.
I'm Bailey.
Hi, I'm Chloe Rouse. Hi, I'm Eleanor Harris.
Hi, my name is Ellen Mozeska.
I'm Erin.
Oh, my name is Gianna Pasquarelli.
I'm Kira Norton. I'm Lauren Kahn.
I'm Carry-On.
I'm Lulu B.
Hi world. I'm Max, creditor.
I'm Riley.
In each interview, I asked the same 22 questions, and the answers varied a lot, but also had lots of similarities. The first question that I asked everyone was, how are you really today?
I think I'm better today than I usually am.
I'm fine. I had a productive day.
Honestly, I'm doing pretty well, but I'm lethargic. I just don't feel that motivated. I just kind of stay in my room all day.
Very stressed. I have a lot of finals.
I'm good today, I think. Being cooped up, I guess, we all know, it's kind of not, you don't feel your best, but in comparison to the norm right now, I think I'm doing okay today.
Hi, it's Erin, and question 2 is, what does mental health mean to you?
To me,
To me,
For me, mental health just means how everyone's doing, and I feel like it's taken not very seriously sometimes because people will ask you how you are, and then you're just like, I'm great, whatever. When you're actually not. You either take it really seriously or you don't.
It means to be happy not only by showing other people, but being happy with yourself, and not only just trying to put on a smile for other people, but really knowing and loving yourself for who you are, because you shouldn't change for anyone else, but understanding that you're a good person and you should love who you are.
It's kind of taboo. I think you don't want to talk about it, which I don't think it should be because it's very important.
It's a lot to me because it is very important, and I don't know how many people realize that.
Hi, it's Riley, and question 3 is, do you consider yourself someone who has frequent mental health issues?
not identify myself as someone with frequent mental health issues, but occasionally, sometimes I get in my own head.
I have generalized anxiety disorder, so I'm constantly anxious about everything and nothing at the same time.
Definitely. I am last year, I was really depressed. I have really bad anxiety. I have really bad social anxiety, depression, body dysmorphia, all that fun stuff. And so I've definitely had my challenges with mental health and everything.
I'm a very emotional person, so I get a lot of my emotions out, which I'm really fortunate for.
Now I don't think of myself as mentally struggling, but I think about a year and a half ago, I was really struggling. I had really bad body issues, and it made me feel so bad on a day-to-day basis, and it was consuming me. And I just remember that time and the loneliness I felt, and so I remember that, and I know that will be with me, but I don't face those things that I was facing every day. I don't have the same thoughts every day, and so that I don't think of myself as that anymore.
Hey, it's Chloe, and question number 4 is, when is the last time you cried and why?
Oh, I actually cried last night.
Last night?
Yesterday, I cried.
Last night.
Last night. I was listening to really sad songs that my friend showed me.
Because I just missed my friends and I was watching like a really good movie.
I was just feeling very sad, very alone.
The next question that I asked was, where do you feel the most safe?
Safest at camp. Like, camp is just the best place ever, and I feel so comfortable there and so myself. And just like no one really cares about how you're doing. It's just like an open environment, and everyone is so open to everything. And I feel like there's no judging, and that's so nice.
Definitely my room, probably. Or like driving. I love cars.
With my friends, I like being home and I like being at school, but I would probably say I feel the most safe and like secure with all my friends.
When I'm alone, I think. Like, so my favorite times of the day are like, and this isn't just quarantine. I've been doing it more since quarantine, but it's like when I go on walks with my dog. There's like this really like grassy area downstairs, and it's like the trees, and it's like I pop my music in, and I'm like, and it's just an experience for yourself, and it's not like safe. Like I don't feel like no one's gonna hurt me, but I just feel zen. And I think that's kind of what I think of.
Question 6 was, when you feel sad, do you reach out for help? Why or why not?
To my closest friends or my mom. My mom gives like the best advice in the world, so I usually go to her.
I should reach out for help, but I tend to like be like, nah, like whatever, and kind of tend to like bottle it up.
Sometimes it kind of depends on what I'm sad about. Most of the time, probably not, because I'm a very bottled up person and I have a lot of social anxiety.
I'm a person who I don't really like to talk about my feelings, and I try to make people just like happy and stuff. So I don't really like talking to other people about my feelings.
The next question was, what is something about yourself that you keep hidden in fear of rejection or judgment?
That's hard. Oh.
I don't know.
Sometimes I act more confident than I feel inside.
Probably just appearance issues. I have a lot of body issues that I don't really talk about very often.
I'm a very open book.
I come off as like someone who's never insecure ever. You know what I mean? And like obviously I get insecure sometimes. So I think that's definitely something that like some people don't realize is that like I get insecure too.
I don't know if it's anything specific, but like obviously like friends, I'm scared if like I like do something, they'll think it's weird or something, or I don't know. But I've gone through rough like times with friend groups, but I mean, I think just being myself is just the best policy. But when I'm not, I'm scared of getting rejected.
Question number 8 is, what does happiness mean to you?
I think happiness is like surrounding yourself with good people, and because if the people around you are happy and they're bringing you up and not tearing you down, then that's gonna like make you happy. And
to be able to be free from worry that someone is judging you or you're judging yourself, or to be free and able to experience life without worry.
Within yourself, probably, but it can also be through others, because I don't necessarily think that's a dependency thing. I think one of the reasons I think we're on this earth is to like form connection with people, and so I think that can be a way of happiness. I honestly think happiness is defined by you.
Happiness is just like the joy of being around people that you love and like radiating just good vibes and love throughout everyone.
The next question is, do you experience anxiety or panic attacks?
A lot.
Have experienced anxiety before.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely feel some anxiety.
Yeah, I mean,
I do experience anxiety.
Yes, like once a week.
Yes, I do.
Obviously, as a teenager, I freak out pretty easily.
The times when we're doing oral things, I get really anxious, and I shouldn't even be anxious because.
Clarify that so it doesn't sound like disgusting over oral Spanish.
Oh, oral Spanish, or oral conversation.
Definitely have a little OCD, so I definitely need I definitely like sometimes if I like check something over or if I'm doing something, I need to do it multiple times to make sure like I do it really well. So definitely like I have a little bit of anxiety there, and I need things to be like perfect
I
sometimes.
think there are definitely times when I don't want, where I just like feel like this. Yeah, just a little flustered and stuck and like don't know what to do exactly. But I think everyone experiences that, whether they realize it or not.
I have a lot of anxiety because I overthink a lot of things and I anticipate things before they happen. I'm still just trying to learn on how to just let things be and how to figure out and deal with that situation in the moment instead of thinking ahead of time.
I mean, definitely this year I've experienced many more panic attacks, anxiety, and like I said, I have really bad social anxiety. Like for me, it's just constantly feeling like I'm being judged and like everyone hates me. So that's like my type of anxiety. Um, but definitely like this year, I started to get way more or a ton more panic attacks, anxiety attacks, just with like friends and stuff, drama, stupid high school stuff.
This is the normal level of anxiety, and this is my anxiety all the time is just like this line.
How much of your day is consumed by mental health?
So I guess like 13 hours a day.
Most of it.
What? Obviously OCD is a very all-consuming. For me, like OCD takes up a lot of my time, making sure everything is the way it needs to be. Doing all my routines takes up a lot of time in my day.
Like a lot of the day. And it's not like, a lot of times it's not even bad things. It's just like I think a lot in my own head.
Honestly, it depends on the day. Like sometimes I'm really upset and then I just go on a walk to make sure I'm feeling better. And other days I'm just in a good mood and hang out outside. So it just depends.
How has quarantine affected your mental health?
It has not been great for it. I've been very unmotivated and tired and felt very lonely.
I think the first month or two, like the first like month and a half was really good for my mental health, I think. And I almost felt like I told you this, I almost felt like rejuvenated. Like I have like all this time now to like look into myself and like learn about myself. So it's kind of cool doing that. And I feel like I definitely was a lot happier. But then it got really boring, and it's like I just want to hang out with people. So then my mental health is kind of just like on the decline right now. But it's getting there.
It's truly like shown me how like important it is to like have others like around you, and like as like you can't be with friends or be with like some of your family even, it's like it really shows like the importance of like touch and like how it affects you, and like even the smallest things like you didn't even think about. Like I would go to the mall with friends and stuff like that, but I never really realized like just like being around other people and like and how like now that we're not around other people, like how it affects me and how like you want to go out and see everyone.
The next question I asked was, what are your 3 biggest insecurities?
What?
Ooh. Wow.
I don't know.
Just 3, oh my god.
There's probably a lot of things that I don't like about myself or like I'm insecure about, but like probably just little things like probably like mustache hair. I don't know. You can struggle with the way you see your body, like a lot of people do, and I don't think it has to be like an extreme for it to be a real problem for you.
Number 1's probably my stomach.
Definitely my stomach.
My body.
Just my body.
Like my body.
I feel like sometimes like I'm scared to be myself in front of certain people, which sucks. I think I'm getting better at it though. But that's for my top 3.
I procrastinate so much. Like I'm procrastinating right now.
Like I'm very insecure about like my thighs. That was my first insecurity actually. Like I remember just looking in the mirror in like 7th grade and being like, oh, this is so gross. Like I hate this. Everyone's like, oh, everyone has these, but like it's not fun.
About my personality or emotionally, I think I overshare and I like talk way too much, and I don't like that about myself, and I just can't change it.
My insecurities are not the biggest thing that I think about.
Question 13 was, do you experience self-love? You woke up one morning and been like, damn, I'm looking pretty cute today.
I'm getting better at that.
Yeah, I think it depends on the day.
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah, so much self-love. That's what gets me through it, man.
If I'm wearing a cute outfit or I feel like confident in myself, then I'll be like, oh, you look good. But a lot of the times, like during quarantine, when I'm just like in sweats and a sweatshirt, I'm just like, I don't look good, but it's okay.
You need to love yourself before you love anyone else, or before you start to before you start to like focus your mind on something else. You need to like love yourself and be happy, and I think that's so important.
I tend to like just try to give myself credit for all the things that I did, and just look and reflect on all the things that I accomplished in life, and like be proud of myself, and just feel confident.
Like I have a very like complicated relationship with myself, but sometimes I'm like happy with myself and I do things for the betterment of myself. So yes.
The next question was, do you feel supported by your friends and family?
I really do.
I do.
I do.
I know that they're always there.
Very much. That's also what gets me through it. It's definitely support from my friends and family.
Really lucky for my friends and my family because I feel like they're like my huge support system.
I would say for the amount my friends and family are aware of, they do a pretty good job of supporting what they think is like happening.
Something not physical that you would like to change about yourself?
Be a more open person.
I actually don't know. I'm actually like pretty happy with my personality is a thing and like who I am because I really just don't care. Like I care, but like I kind of do what I want. I guess you could say.
I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to be lazy.
I would like to be better at showing my feelings.
Question 16 was, do you think that you're a good person?
I think I'm a great person.
I would hope so. I think I'm a good person, yeah.
Yeah. I really hope that like other people do too, because I try to be the best person every day and I try to really give good energy off.
Yeah, I do.
No. I'm so mean and like rude to everyone, even myself, and I do a lot of mean things.
I can be.
I'm myself that like every day because I don't know. I feel like sometimes I think I'm like such a good person and I'm so empathetic and I have like because I know that I care a lot, but I'm also like I don't have any empathy. I don't care about like so I don't know.
I do think I'm a good person. It's just because like I love making people laugh and smile. And it's just kind of something that makes me happy is making other people happy. And like it's okay to do bad things. I think like every once in a while and not really like bad things like killing someone obviously. Like please no one do that. But like yeah, you're probably like I'm just not going to include this.
What gives you satisfaction?
Creating something.
When I create something. So like when I write like a song that I like or like I make I just made a podcast with my friend and we submitted it to the New York Times.
Honestly, being around people I love and like because sometimes you can get caught up like in the like materialistic things and like but that's truly not like the way to go because you can have so much and then be so alone. But if you're surrounded by people you love and like your family, I feel like that just like brings my energy up so much.
Making other people happy and making sure I'm happy too.
Question 18 was, what brings you joy?
Out with friends and family and like something I've really like missed. I've always been playing soccer and like being inside and not really getting the chance to go do that has shown me how much I love it.
Feeling confident and like looking pretty and like liking the way I look.
My friends, my family, my dog, food.
Hi, it's Lulu, and question number 19 is how do you cope?
Just like eating, to be honest with you. Like eating is a real coping mechanism, just as under eating is a real coping mechanism.
Talking to people sometimes helps, but people usually don't know what to say. You know, like they try, but and I've been on the other end of that too. It's like sometimes you just like don't know what is the right thing to say to make them feel better. And it's not like people say the wrong things. It's just like what they say doesn't always put me at ease. So
sad music really gets to me sometimes, and then once I've like passed the sad music phase, then I go into like happy music, and then hopefully I feel better.
Really try hard not to distract myself from what I'm feeling. Like I actually I really try to like thinking about it in my head and like I don't know, like figuring it out myself.
Have you ever thought about ending your life?
But it's like, okay, so I think everyone, to be honest with you, everyone's thought about it. Like, and it sounds so bad to say, but I've never like I've never seriously thought about it. That's the question. But I think everyone's thought about like, if I ended my life, what would happen? How would this affect people? Like, where would I even go? Would I even exist? Am I done? You know?
in middle school, I thought about it a lot, but I don't know. I mean, it wasn't very often that I truly wanted to. I mean, I there were definitely times that I did, but I think a majority of the time I was afraid that I would.
I feel like everyone kind of thinks about like what would happen if you weren't there or if you killed yourself or like I guess, but I've never like had a suicide plot or really like wanted to go through with anything.
Yeah, several times. I mean, I've had ideations. I've never really had the means to do it or the plans.
Not like seriously. I think in middle school there's times where I was like over it, but I don't think I ever like genuinely considered ending my life.
What is something good that mental health has done for you?
I think that this whole experience has made me realize the importance of like my life and like even like the smallest things like going out and stuff like that. Like this has like opened my eyes to like be more grateful for things, and I think it's like kind of like improved my mental health.
I think that I feel like I can help other people with their mental health, and that gives me satisfaction. So that's good.
I think connections with people have definitely been exemplified because of, conversations about mental health and stuff. I think that I've built strong friendships from it.
Like reflecting back on how much sadness I've had and how much like I've grown and how much I found myself and how happy I am now. Like I think just growing with positivity, like mental health has really shown me that like you can really grow, like really quickly too. It's incredible.
Final question, our concluding question, our final question of this lovely interview. Final concluding question. You've done so fantastic. Last question. Final question. Concluding question. Our last concluding question is, what is your biggest strength?
I feel like I would like to think that I'm a kind person and I'm loyal.
Hard work and my drive throughout everything.
My work ethic, probably.
Just my ability to be loyal.
I'm loyal. I think I'm a genuine person.
Understanding different points of view.
I like not caring what other people think about me very much.
My kindness.
Have good intentions.
My ability to help others.
I think I'm good in adversity. Like I think in the face of adversity, like I think I've gone through, so like my dad hasn't been in the house my entire life, in my house at least my entire life, and I've gone through the eating thing, and I don't know, and I've had like other struggles alongside that, we don't need to touch on them, but but I don't know, I think I'm good at bouncing back, and I'm really glad, and I'm honestly like really proud of myself for all that I've accomplished. I'm not like some award winning like whatever or like global phenomenon, but I think that like I'm good for where I am right now.
So that's the end of this lovely video. Thank you to everybody who participated and was able to be so awesome and vulnerable. I just wanted to touch on the points that everybody had the hardest times with the questions about what's your biggest strength and what's your biggest insecurities. And I think people need to understand that like it's okay to brag. If you do something awesome, tell the world that you did something awesome. Like that's gonna bring you up and bring you joy. And if you're not around people that like can help you and support you in that, cut them out. Peace out, babe. And also, like, you have to be vulnerable. Vulnerability forms human connection, and we're all humans, and we all have such similar problems, and we all need to remember that. And then, so I'm gonna close with everybody's last final thoughts, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. And remember, treat people with kindness. Stay safe. It's okay to not be okay, and I love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my cats.
I just really hope that everyone has a good mental health and good mindset because it's so important and you only have one life to live. So you have to make the best out of every day and every situation. So everyone stay happy.
You got this. I believe in you, and you can work through anything if you put your mind to it. And it gets better. And like when you like work through stuff and you like acknowledge I know that's something I need to work on, but like acknowledging your emotions is really important. Love you.
A very important project. I think it's very important to raise awareness. You know, I'm obviously very advocate about needing more mental health outlets. I think it's very good. I know especially at my school, a lot of times it's kind of the idea of like just go to God and pray, which isn't very realistic. And I think it's important that schools and adults understand, because I feel like a lot of times being kids, we're invalidated just because we haven't experienced any trauma. Doesn't mean like your feelings, or just because we're privileged doesn't mean our feelings are important.
There's always somewhere you can turn.
Do what you like. Eat the foods you like. Frozen yogurt, that's my thing. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, just do you. Do what you like. Don't care what other people say. It's not going to matter. And also for high schoolers out there, all the drama, it's high school, and that it really doesn't matter. It's not going to matter in 5 years. All the boys, girls, friends, whatever, parties, don't matter in the end. You know? Like, there's more important things to do with your time. That's what I have to say, I guess.
Love yourself, but don't forget that it's okay not to love yourself sometimes. So
I just want everyone to know that, again, like I said, you're put on this earth for a reason. Don't ever think low of yourself, because I've been there. It's so not worth it. You're going to regret it, I promise. And I love all of you so much.
Well, yeah, guys, encourage others to speak more about this kind of stuff, because it's really important that we talk about it and we are vulnerable and open up.
Watching this, don't forget that your mental health is important, and you should always love who you are, and don't ever change for anyone, and you're amazing just the way you are.
Once again, thank you so much for watching it. I love you all. I'll have links to resources and hotlines in the description, and I hope to see you all soon.